Welcome to the University of Westminster. This short video will demonstrate the potential of your new devices and highlight how you can maximize learning and prepare for life as a global citizen. In this session, first of all, we will explore the context of why you are being given mobile devices. Then we'll look at some core apps which are preloaded onto all of your iPads. We'll look at the potential of what is possible, and then finally we'll explore some next steps. The University of Westminster is committed to building the next generation of highly employable global citizens to shape the future. It offers a vibrant learning environment, fostering innovation and creativity, informed by practice, inspired by research, focusing on the globally relevant areas in which it excels, and you are part of that vision. There is also a very interesting learning model called the SAMR model. SAMR explores how technology enhances learning and teaching. The S stands for substitution, A for augmentation, M for modification, and R for redefinition. You can find more out about this model at www.hippasus.com. Let's explore the core apps which have been pre-installed on your devices. Let's organize them. In this first group, let's call these content apps. Blackboard, where you will access all of your coursework and modules, the iWestminster app, YouTube, and Adobe Acrobat for reading PDFs. Next, we have the Google series of apps, starting with Google Drive. The university would actively encourage you to save all of your work in Google Drive. And we have also installed the free apps including Google Docs, Google Sheets, and Google Slides. This third group contains creativity apps. Enigma for scanning QR codes, Nearpod, which your lecturers will probably use to remotely control a presentation, Padlet, which is an online interactive board, and Explain Everything, which is a digital authoring tool. In the fourth group, we have the core Apple apps, starting with iBooks, where you can download digital books. Next, iMovie for creating digital video to evidence your learning, iTunes U for accessing content from other universities, and finally FaceTime for video conferencing with other people. The final two groups are productivity tools, starting with Microsoft Word, PowerPoint and Excel, and also Apple's iWork suite, including Pages, Keynote, and Numbers. So what can the device actually do for you? First of all, it can help you get organized. There's a clock, but the clock also has an alarm feature built in. There's a calendar, where you can put in all of your events. There's a reminders list, which can also be triggered by alarms as well. And finally, there's the iWestminster app, which will give you access to all of the most useful information you're going to need here on site. You can use your iPad to make notes, maybe in the free Notes app, and you could airdrop them once you've finished. You could use Pages, you could use Word, or you could use Google Docs. And remember, you can collaborate with other people and share your documents. You can be creative and make a presentation. Using Pages, you can make your notes into a digital EPUB. You can make something very rich using Explain Everything. You could use iMovie, and as an alternative to PowerPoint, you could use Keynote. The first of our exciting creativity apps is Padlet. Padlet is a website where you can build an interactive board and share the link with other people, and you dynamically are connected, and it's great for sharing your learning with other people. We've installed a QR reader as well. No more long typing when you can simply scan a QR code and go directly to the website. You can use Nearpod to create a really engaging presentation and then add interactive tools into it, such as surveys, to ask for feedback. There are several other interactive tools for you to explore. Let's pick off some of the frequently asked questions. If you want to download a free app, you simply do this by entering in the passcode for your Apple ID. You can also download paid apps if you want, but we'd suggest check with your lecturers first to find out whether they have targeted that app for later purchasing across the department. Are you allowed to connect at home? Yes. People often ask where the keyboard is on an iPad. The keyboard is built into the iPad and it only appears in apps when you might need to type and enter text using the keyboard. There are a couple of very important settings that you need to make sure are enabled. The first one is making sure that in Settings under iCloud, Find My iPad is turned on. This means that when the iPad is on a wireless network, in the unlikely event that you cannot remember where you put it, you can simply go to iCloud.com, sign in with your username and password, and you will be able to locate the device. The university also recommends that you back up your device. Just make sure that iCloud Backup is turned on in your settings. This makes a complete image of your iPad, and if ever you need to have your iPad restored, you can simply pull down a carbon copy or an image from iCloud.com. It is also vital that you back up your work. To enable this, the university has set up Google Drive for you all via your my.westminster accounts. You may already be using another cloud service for your documents, but the university can only offer you support if you are using Google Drive. For next steps, you're going to need to explore the device. Take time just to get used to the generic apps and the apps that have been pushed out onto your devices. Also take time to explore the App Store for department-specific apps. From time to time, you may also find that apps are being remotely installed on your iPad. This is being done by staff at the University of Westminster and is nothing to worry about. So where do you go for help? On your iPad, there is a shortcut to our website where you can register for support if you need it. Look for mutual support from some of the student digital ambassadors. There is a room down in the basement in CLG 44 where you can take your iPad and talk to a technician. And also, to help you become familiar with your iPad, on the iBook Store, accessible via iBooks, there is a free guide called the iPad User Guide, and if you need just a little bit of support to navigate the device, this is well worth downloading. Take time to go to westminster.ac.uk and familiarise yourself with the university's vision, mission and values. Make sure you explore the iWestminster app, which gives you direct access to all the information that you're going to need in your time here at the University of Westminster. And finally, make sure you download your copy of Essential Westminster, your student guide. Thank you for watching this video and enjoy this exciting creative learning journey.